I wanted to really surprise her with a proper engagement proposal. She knew I was going to propose, except she just didn't know when.
Of course, I had no idea of the proposal or anything because Chris had previously thrown me off.
She knew that the ring was coming along, so I needed to throw a monkey wrench into it because I didn't want her to think that it was ever going to happen in January.
He had told me that the place that was making the ring had messed up and that it wasn't going to be January when he proposed.
So I really started to play and build this storyline of the ring was just not going to be done, no matter what.
The idea is we don't want her to recognize it right away. So when she comes around, Alma's going to hang out here and we'll let you sit, if you want. And then Sheba's going to be next. And then Patsy, Perry, Suzanne. Oh, Elliot's going to be next to Sheba. Katie. So all of the aunts and uncles line up. And so let's do that now so I can count.
So as I sit there and I explain to everybody, I'm like, I need you all to line up. I need to give you all roses. I want you to hand Rebecca roses one by one, say something nice, but do not say congratulations because I didn't ask you.
So Alma, we can set you. Maybe let's scoot down so Alma can be where you're at. Yes, you do. Almost. Hi. You too. Running into everybody. You all go towards the edge. Everybody else go to that end.
So as it got closer and closer, Manuel's texting me, giving me the heads up, hey, we're on our way. 5 minutes, we're 1 block away.
Hold this right out in front. You can breathe all the time.
All right, anybody have any last minute questions? Are you going to tap me on the shoulder? Yeah, no, well, I decided.
Curled up in a little ball and I'm adrenaline pumping. I'm talking to the microphone that I'm wearing as I'm totally set up for this. And I can't see what's going on. I have a little peek that I can peek behind the curtain, but I'm not going to get to see any of this actually happen live. Microphone, I'm losing my mind. I'm going to stress out like a crazy person. Anticipation is killing me.
We walked in, and Michael and Manuel and Daniel were behind me. I turn the corner and I see this man standing there with a video camera. And I think to myself, oh, let me turn around now because there's this guy over there. There must be some private function there. I'm not going to go any further. Manuel comes around in front of me and walks over in that direction. I turn the corner and I see my mom.
And the next thing I know is I hear Rebecca go, oh my God. And I just crack a smile so big because I know that she's just now getting what's going on.
But then I look to the left of her and then my brother, Elliot, is standing there. And then I remember that there was somebody sitting down to the right. So I look to the right and then Alma is sitting there. And then it was just a domino effect. So I go up to Alma and I take the rose and I give her a hug and then I go on down the line. And I guess they were instructed not to say congratulations to me because I hadn't said yes yet or I didn't know why I was there. So I go down the line and everyone says something. Alma says, surprise, surprise. You know, my mom said, we love you. My Aunt Gail, who's always a crack up, she says, Happy Chinese New Year, which had just passed. And I go down the line, I get to the very end, my cousin Adam is there with the rose. He takes my bag and my coat and my hat from me and kind of positions me in the middle of the room.
Hi.
You're not at work.
No, I'm not. I invited a bunch of people out because 10 months ago you changed my life. And it would make me the happiest person on the planet if you would marry me. I am. I was nervous. Of course. Yeah, that works. Close enough. Cheers. Woo!
I said yes. I didn't think he could surprise me.
Surprise.
Wow.
And the little bit of time that it took her to say yes, which was probably less than a second, felt like forever. My heart was pounding. I was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
And all of these people helped. Obviously, Michael, Manuel, Adam, your mom helped a lot. Everybody was super helpful. Gabe and Clayton on the cameras.
Hi.
And of course, Tank 18.
Wow. When I walked in, I was like, oh, this is beautiful.
I'm glad you liked it. No, we have plenty of food here.
I'm so shocked.
It's the kind of thing that you see in a movie, and I just never thought it would have happened to me, that I would find a guy like that. It's just been incredible.
You like your ring? She's shaking. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
It's beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Do you like it?
Hi. What? Every day for the last 2 weeks or so. We have pizza coming at 7:30. There are munchies and stuff on the table. We're gonna have champagne. Everybody have a glass. Surprise the future bride. I mean, somebody that knows how to whistle loud.
I finally got to experience the one thing, the reason I was there, to get down on one knee, open that ring box, and say, "Will you marry me?" And the best moment of the entire night, and probably of my entire life, when she said yes. It still will be, my number one most memorable moment in my life for sure.
Until we have kids.
Until we have kids. And
That's what everyone keeps
get
telling
married.
me.
Hopefully nobody else. And she said yes.
When you see the pictures, you're gonna love
You all have time to calm down and relax. I'll get to see your facial expression, unfortunately. Because somebody got it on video.
Yeah, it was perfect. I think that's what I kept saying that night, is that it couldn't have been more perfect.
You got it on video.
Yeah, I'm assuming this whole thing is being videotaped.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna be on YouTube by 7 o'clock in the morning.
It's a beautiful picture. Don't worry.
After we
All of my friends that have kids say, even your wedding day won't even compare to when you have kids.
Well, we're looking forward to that at some point. At some point.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out. It was even better than I could have possibly pictured. I thank you so much for making it easier on me. I know some of you, like Shiva and Kathy, were here at 4 o'clock watching me pace the floor. I was losing my mind, but I'm glad it all worked out. I'm really glad she said yes.
As if that was ever a question. That's what I told you.
I kept telling him, there's no way you're going to be able to surprise me. How are you going to do that? You're not going to be able to do that.
Nobody tipped their hat. There were a couple close calls for sure, but nobody tipped their hat and gave her an indication that anything was happening.
So I'm glad that she was thoroughly surprised. So thank you all so much for helping out. And thank you for all the great emails that you sent in reply to the proposal. I'm very excited to see you all for the rest of the future. Cheers!
Yeah, I love you.
I love you too. And we're engaged.
And we're engaged. Woo!